Good morning, friends. I'm Nalnakshi Swami, welcoming back to my channel, Smart Index Edge. Based on the India weeks, I have calculated the levels. The daily high to be in between level has gone 23,400 and something. 490 something. This is the daily low. And daily high to be 23,839 and weekly low to be 23,215 and weekly high to be 24,121. So here, yesterday itself in the morning, I had made video that after such a run-up, there may be pause and market can go sideways. That's what happened in the market. Initially, it popped up and then it came back to the same level and closing little bit below the opening price of the market. It opened around here 23,726 and it has closed below the first hour low and finally closing near 23,668. So the price after a huge run-up, the price is moving. See, this is the huge run-up from here. The weekly move. It has moved like this and the 50% lies around 23,215 to 23,196 and it is just halfway through of this 50% lies around 23,455. So it is a natural process which happens in the market. It is a correction. See, in this correction, it is a tall correction. It is coming, if the price is doing like this, it is bending like this, or even bend to this level. So nothing will be lost. The person is not breaking below. See, here, even if it comes to this level, nothing will be lost. It is a swing low. So you need to take it as a correction rather than as a crash or market crash or anything. It is a natural process. It has to happen. The market will give you discount. So discount becomes, so this discount should be in the in a very pleasing level. It should not bend like this. It should not go like this. Then there may be some problem with the trend itself. If you are climbing, it's a gradual thing. To take a next step, you can see the staircases moving like this. Staircases will be like this. So it is a natural process. If it has to climb up, it has to come down and it has to climb up. So it is a natural process. For that, manageable gradient will be there. If it is a manageable gradient, that is 50% to 61.8 fib retracement is a healthy correction to step up. So that is what happening in the market. It has started. I had already mentioned in the previous day, yesterday's morning video, it can go sideways. The market did the same thing. It peaked out. You can see the peak. If you go back, I'll just show you how it has peaked out. You have to recognize that. When you recognize that, so some sort of correction is necessary. It may continue. These are the intermediate supports like 23,542 and 23,497 and another level is at 23,412. The market can come up to this level in the correction, and then it can rise. It can rise. If it comes to this level, this is nothing but not even 50% of the previous move. And if it comes even to the 23,217, that will be 50% of the previous swing. So we can anticipate some sort of correction in the market even today because it has shown like that. So any rise, sometimes it will do like this. It is a selling opportunity. Selling opportunity means for intraday. It is a selling opportunity for an intraday. This becomes a liquidity sweep. If it does like that, it is a liquidity sweep, or it can do like this little bit and it can proceed downwards. The market direction for temporarily, even for today, will be towards the downside. For intraday traders can position themselves for downside movement after initial opening, how the market opens. This is how the market will behave. See, so you note down the levels 23,839 and 839 and 23,445 to 485 as the today's boundary, and the price may start within this range and then can proceed and break below also. It can break below. If it starts opening below this level, then opening below this level, it may start rising. It may start rising. That if it all depends how the market opens, whether it is going to proceed in a trendy down way or it may open gap down and it may rise also. Everybody was asking me about the protractor. How do you see? This is the best trend identification in the market. Again, I'm going to explain you with the help of the protractor. This is the protractor actually. From the protractor, I downloaded it, and with the help of AI, I asked it to create the protractor. Let me zoom it with 0, 10, 15, and 20 degree. See, when a person, it's an analogy, I'll show it to you here. When a person sleeps, and if he starts getting up, see the degree. These are the degree of rise. It starts like this and he has to get up like that. So when a 5-minute candle is the spine of the opening bell. So imagine when the market opens, that is the first 5-minute candle will decide actually. So when the 5-minute candle, if it starts rising like this, it is getting up. This is an analogy. I'm using it for you with the help of Gemini. It generated, I asked it to generate this image for you people to imagine. So I'm using the protractor and I'm finding the trend, whether this 5-minute is after rising, it is falling down or going to sleep, or after sleeping, it is trying to get up. That is the thing. When we come to know within the first hour of the 5-minute, the trend, whether it is getting up or getting down, that is very important for a trader to take the trade. And especially in the morning, early morning, when the market opens, we need to find the trend. So most of the traders see the index to trade in the options. See, for an option buying, you need momentum trading. In the first hour, there will be volatility, lot of volume will be there and everything. So you have to take the opportunity in that first hour. So in that first hour, finding the trend is very difficult unless you have this in your mind. So I just created this for my trading. For my trading. So I was using indicators, RSI, moving average, TWAP, everything, even the volume. I could not find great thing, and I started to explore the Gannon principle. Then I understood price moves with the time. Price has to move with the time. Even if a person has to get up, he has to get up in space. He cannot get up if there is no space. So price has to move through the time. So when the time is favorable, when it starts moving, then the degree of alignment will be towards the upside from 5 degree to 10 degree. Because 5 degree will be 5% of the 90 degree. So that's how I compared it and I applied it for my trading. Let me come back to the chart here. How I have applied the protractor. I made the protractor. You have a lot of questions in your mind. Actually, what you need to do is see if I place the protractor over here. I'm not telling you the strategy. We'll start from here. The previous day, it is around Friday. I'm not able to find the time over here. Let it go back. If I see that previous day market is not stable actually. Visual order, it's into back is there. Yeah. Let me bring this. See the angle. If it came down from 155 degree, where is the angle? You can see around 10 degree. If you put an horizontal line around 10 degree, it had risen and then finally closed around 25 degree. So the market gapped up here. Market gapped up and then that is the opening bell of the market. When the first 5-minute candle is the opening bell of the market, and that what I do is, let me take out the protractor. What I do is, this gap I will consider as a first 5-minute candle. Then put an divide it into half. That's what I have mentioned in my video. See, this is exactly from here. When I divide it into half, let me take it to here, and this is an equilibrium, right? So you need to wait. Sometimes the momentum will start with the first 5-minute candle. It will not do like this. Sometimes when it is gapping up, it has to balance with the time. Anything has to balance with the time. So that is balancing. This is an imbalance. It has been balanced with the time. When it is balancing with the time, see the price. Price came to, I have placed the protractor at the balancing level. It started rising 0.5. You can see the change. The market started picking up. It is like person getting up like this. Person is getting up and moving forward. This is the analogy. You have to use this analogy and you have to take. So here I'm placing considering this. Since the market has gapped up I'm considering the gap as to be first green candle and making the high and low of the candle. So then the market balanced out with the time and it started moving high. Then what is the trade I got? Around 9:20. So I have changed the time frame to New York. That's why it's showing that. 1 minute. Let me go to our Kolkata time. Now you can see 24th, this is what happened. Through the day, by this time, 10:45, hourly, you are finishing. You can notice the candle sizes, the movement. There are no intermittent after the initial drop. There were no intermittent red candles. You cannot see many red candles over here up to 10:45. Later, market through the time it traveled. See, it is like I have used the analogy like aeroplane flying from India to New York. So after reaching the London, it has started staying in the air without landing. So like this, it price continued till 3:10. There was no trend. So this is the 5 minute strategy to catch the early momentum, finish off the trade like that. And this is the way you need to take the protractor and you need to apply for that. I don't know how to share this protractor to you people because I've asked some of the few of the software engineers to help me out. They are trying to help me out with the indicator. Suppose if they can give it to me, I will definitely share it with you people. So now I'm moving the protractor, trend is there. So from previous day, trend is positive till this is the my baseline for next day. I am coming up, bringing the protractor. Here, the market has moved from this angle, came to the middle line, and then it has popped up. When it is a gap up, again, same thing, even though it is not a huge gap up, gap is a green candle. And this is also a green candle. Trend has developed here. Let me change the color so that you will visualize properly. Green candle and it is green candle. So what I do is I have to find the balanced price for the that price I need to find the balance. So what I take is either you can take this tool I have designed for this. From here to here, I am applying this is the middle line for my trading day. So when I bring the protractor and place it for the, even you can place it on the balanced area. I'm placing on the balanced area. Listen to me carefully. See, when the price after the coming to this level, the trend is intact. Coming to this level, you can see the degree of increment from 5 degree itself. I'm seeing the trend establishing in the 5 minute before it is happening here itself from the protractor from the down. How? Yeah. See, from here it has risen up. and it is bending. That means it is forming a trend structure. See, it is difficult. You will be concentrating only on the red candles. What you do is, what the traders do is, they don't analyze the market properly. Immediately, they will press the button red for the red candle and they will go taking the position in the put option. But the market started moving higher. The market started moving higher. You can see there is change in the price action. It reached the maximum at 60° at 1 hour itself. Here, if I come back, bring the protractor over here, the price did not move above 60°. This is 60°. It did not move above this. It maintained its balance around 40 to 35° and climbed slowly. It did not reach the peak. Here, if I bring the protractor over here, it reached the peak. It reached the peak around 60°. You can see over there. If I place the cursor, it will go off. That's why I'm doing. So it lost its balance. It started sleeping. The person, that means sun has gone for sleeping. It is coming down. So the price is the direction of the market. It is showing temporarily. I am going to go down. So it will not go down immediately. I'm placing the, see, you can see the price has moved. Price used to move in this direction, right? All this year, price moved in the left to right. Now you are seeing the presentation of the price from the yesterday. It is from here, right to left. Price is moving right to left. Now, what is the question is what you need to do for today? So you place this. This is the trend. On the center, you place it. Let me bring this. This is where I'm placing. The price has come down to the base. This is 180° base. Okay. When it comes down to the 180° base, you need to see how much it is rising, because it is lower high and it can make a lower high. It can come, it may not cross above 20° or 15°. If it comes to 20° or 15°, already that is 668, and it can pop up to 689. And the direction of the market, initial hour, this becomes the 12 o'clock in our regular clock. That means the clock ticking to 12 and opening, and it is moving. The price will start when it starts moving below this angle. It may rise. That is a natural process. Price may gap up to sell off. So the limit is only 40°. Here, 23,727 is the resistance for the today, and then it can move little bit higher. If it cannot rise above this angle, see, it has to struggle from the left side. It may rise, and if it starts moving below 0° balance, 0°, then it is shifting to the -5°, -degree until it gains the balance. So at one point of time in the market, it may come to the central portion. When it comes to the central portion direction, again it will turn to this side and price may reverse. This is what happens in the market, and you need to configure how to do it. 5-minute strategy is a trend setting strategy, identifying the trend instantaneously for the direction of the market for the trade in first hour, because first hour is the momentous trade that is suitable for the option buying. I am not an option seller, I am an option buyer. Most of the traders are buyers, not they are not sellers, because they cannot have lot of money to do that. And even it is not wise to risk so much of money for an one lot to sell the one lot. Of course, you will gain without any problem if it decays time, because that instrument is like that. It has been designed for time decay hedging. So probably if you cannot understand this protractor, degree, this thing, you again tell me. I am going to make video. I'll try to make video with the live market. If I get somebody, if anybody, I've asked people to give me protractor so that it can help the traders, not placing the protractor. If it comes as an indicator like that, if they can guess the thing, see, find the trend easily, not to be in a wrong trade. That's why I've asked the people, if they help me, definitely I'll provide it for you. Okay, coming to the Bank Nifty is also showing the same sort of behavior. Even in yesterday's video, I told it will face strong resistance around area. I have given the reasons for that. You can see the price is moving. Clock has turned anti-clockwise. Till that time, here it was clockwise movement. Now it is anti-clockwise direction. So any move up can be utilized for a selling opportunity in the market. The trend may continue downward because there are huge dynamic liquidity available, and there is an imbalance. Price has to balance it out with the time. So that's why it will come down. You can anticipate for down move even in the Bank Nifty. Any up move, you can guess this is the level. When this type of equal levels are formed, there will be liquidity above this. Sometimes what the market will do, market will seek the liquidity. Why this liquidity? That is the static liquidity available in the market, static liquidity in the system. That is about these are the very late sellers. When the late sellers have come into the market, though these big money will have eye on this, and there is a pool, pool running over here, money pool running over here, though they can easily push the market because they have money power, push the market higher to sweep this liquidity so that their shares will be exchanged. Plenty of shares will be exchanged, and they will get again energy to push the market down. This is the principle. It can happen. So any up move, you need to watch carefully. The clock has started ticking in the anti-clockwise direction in the market temporarily. So even this direction can continue today also. So you need to be careful. Sometimes this type of behavior will be in the market. It will present as a directional up move, and then it will dump. It will be a pump and dump will be there in the market. Two-way action will be there in the market. You need to be very careful in your trade. This is how you need to analyze the market. Note down the levels. The range for the today is 51,980 to 51,234 for the Bank Nifty, and also you mark the levels on your chart in Nifty so that you will help. It will help for your trade. Thank you very much, friend. Nalinakshi Swami signing off. I wish you all happy trading day.